Hi there and welcome to it. It's the Business Blunders and Brilliance podcast with me, your host Archimoyo, back at it again. And today is the first episode of our cryptocurrency series, sponsored by kaizenYOU, a new Zimbabwean cryptocurrency exchange. But more about that when we get into the actual episode. Let's get to it.
Continuously improve yourself. Welcome to it. It's the Business Blunders and Brilliance podcast.
So I'm really excited about this series, and the first thing that we're going to be doing as we go through this series is we're going to educate each other on what cryptocurrency is, as I actually learn what it is, how to get into it, what to look out for, what the risks are. So it's going to be a really exciting series where we're going to go through all of this, and I can't wait to take you on the ride with me. So the first thing that we're going to start with, what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a virtual currency secured by cryptography. It's nearly impossible to counterfeit or double spend. It's based on what's called blockchain technology, which is decentralized networks. And this is a decentralized ledger, which is enforced by a disparate network of computers. It's one ledger, but all of the transactions within that ledger are verified by different computers at the same time. So no one person can say there is X amount in Ningi's account or qualify that this transaction must happen. It happens through multiple computers in real time at the same time, and that is why it is secure. The defining feature of cryptocurrency is that generally it is not issued by any central authorities. This means theoretically it's immune to government interference or manipulation, which is why people like it, because they feel like, you know what, I'm free from government coming up with a policy that is going to mess up the value of my money. Government's going to print more money, we're going to have inflation, and then the value of my money decreases. So that's why people like cryptocurrency. And then the next thing is, what is an exchange? I said kaizenYOU exchange is something that's new, but what is an exchange? An exchange is a platform that facilitates the trade of cryptocurrency for other assets. So this is including digital and fiat currencies. These exchanges then make their money through transactions as well as commissions. Now, with exchanges, they're really an intermediary between a buyer and a seller. They're just there to stand between you, the buyer, and the seller to facilitate the purchase. Because how else would you be able to give Archie the actual US dollars for the 0.1 Bitcoin that he has? So the exchanges facilitate and make that possible. They're really like a brokerage. You deposit your money into it and then the transaction is facilitated and completed. Now, I spoke about fiat currencies just to make sure that I'm explaining some terms as I go. Fiat is government issued currency. So your US dollar, your Zimbabwean dollar, those are all fiat currencies. Fiat currencies are controlled by reserve banks, and these are not backed by gold. So I know a long time ago, most of our currencies were backed by gold, but fiat currencies are not backed by gold. When you're looking at, some of the biggest currencies, sometimes people think they're strong because they're backed by gold reserves, but they're actually not. You'll find the British pound broke off its ties with the gold reserves in 1931, the US dollar in 1971, and then Switzerland was, I think, the last one to break off its connections with gold reserves in 1999. As it stands right now, there is no known currency backed by gold. Tungo shansa mabe. Did you believe it, son? We're just using papers and making each other believe that they've got value. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about actual cryptocurrencies. I'll start with the most popular and the first one. That is Bitcoin. Even people who don't know what cryptocurrency is have an idea of what Bitcoin is, or at least have heard the name, and they just associate it with making money or scams. One of the two. Bitcoin as a cryptocurrency, like I said, it's the first, and it is mostly used as a store of wealth, like people did with gold. People mostly buy into Bitcoin because they know that it will preserve its value, if not actually grow in terms of value. So people put their money into Bitcoin for that purpose. Currently, Bitcoin has a market cap of 939 billion US dollars. So that means all the Bitcoin that is held by people in the world right now is worth 939 billion. Now, fun fact, I've been trying to record this episode for a couple of days, and yesterday or the day before when I did my last attempt, the market cap for Bitcoin was actually 897 billion. It has grown by 40 billion in less than 2 days. Tell me something that has people investing in it like that. It is crazy. So currently there are 18.8 million Bitcoin coins that are available, and the maximum number of coins that will ever be minted is 21. So once there's now 21 million Bitcoin, there can't be any new coins coming into the system. People will just be transacting with the systems that exist. One Bitcoin costs 50,000. And this is where the joy of exchanges comes in. You can buy a fraction of a Bitcoin. You can even buy a fraction of a Bitcoin that's worth $10. And your money will grow. Bitcoin was started by a person or a group of people called Satoshi Nakamoto. And no one has ever known his real identity. But they're the ones who came up with this idea, and their goal was to have a decentralized form of money. So Bitcoin in its state is a peer-to-peer online currency. All transactions happen directly between equal and independent network participants. So like I was saying, computers on the network all validate, all with the same importance, validate transactions to make sure that they happen, which is pretty cool. There is no system in between that then permits these transactions or facilitates them. It's just that equal number of computers working. Amazing. Next one is Ethereum. Ethereum is currently the second largest coin by market cap. It currently has a market cap of 442 billion US dollars, and the price of one Ethereum is $3,700. Just to give a bit of background into how you can store your value in cryptocurrency and how it grows. I think under 2 months ago, you could buy an Ethereum coin for about 2,500. I remember checking the price and that was the price. One coin was 2,500. And now today that coin is worth 3,700. So imagine what your $100 in Ethereum would be worth right now. It could be worth easily about $140. It would just be worth more than the $100, which is the most important thing. Unlike Bitcoin, which was made to be a currency, Ethereum is mostly like a decentralized, open source blockchain system with its own currency, the Ether. The goal with Ethereum is actually to just become a global platform for all decentralized applications. They are not too keen on being a currency, though the value of their currency grows because of all the work that they do. Their main goal is actually to be a platform that other cryptocurrencies actually use. It already currently works as a platform for numerous cryptocurrencies, as well as dApps, which are decentralized applications. And that's really their goal. Now that we know about Bitcoin and we know about Ethereum, what are altcoins? These are terms that you'll come across as you start your journey into cryptocurrency. Altcoins technically refers to all coins that are not Bitcoin. So these are alternative coins. And the honest truth is there are a lot of them. There are over 100 altcoins. Some of them with names that sound familiar. I got interested in cryptocurrency the days when Dogecoin was becoming a big thing. And when Dogecoin became such a big thing, other people started creating their own currencies. The Shiba Inu, which would use similar icons to the Dogecoin. You'd have the Doge Baby, Doge Moon. There were so many different altcoins. And that's why whenever you start going into the cryptocurrency space, people always say do your own research. Before you buy into a token or into a coin, you need to do research and be sure that it's safe. But altcoins are where a lot of people are spending their money now because of the potential for them to grow in terms of value. I mean, yes, the Bitcoin is now worth about 50,000 per coin, but how much will it grow in the near future? People go into altcoins because you can catch one for a few cents and it'll grow in value in a short space of time. There's a guy on the internet called the Dogecoin millionaire, and you guessed it, he became a millionaire on Dogecoin. He bought in when Dogecoin was about 4 cents, if not less, and he used about 180,000 money where he sold some of his items, he borrowed some money, he took a few loans, put in that 180,000 into Dogecoin, and within 60 days, that 180,000 was worth over $1 million. At his peak, Dogecoin was worth 71 cents, and this guy's portfolio was worth about 3 million. But he didn't sell not even a cent of that. He decided to hold. I would have sold and taken some profits. And yeah, but this is what people are chasing in altcoins. They're trying to get rich. And that's where the scams come in, because people will be like, yo, I can make you rich. I can get into crypto. So cryptocurrency is about decentralized. So if anyone needs to hold your hand too much or do it for you, that is no longer decentralized. Someone is doing that. That should be the first sign that you're about to jump into a scam. But I digress. Now I want to talk very quickly about the Zimbabwe cryptocurrency challenge. How hard is it to get into cryptocurrency from Zimbabwe? It is difficult. The first challenge is finding an exchange that will actually allow you to create an account. When I decided I want to try this out, I must have downloaded more than 10 different exchange applications, but very few of them would allow me to create an account. Even some that are based in South Africa won't allow me to create and verify my account, which becomes very difficult from a Zimbabwean perspective. And then the second challenge that we face as Zimbabweans is finding an exchange that will accept our payment methods. So where your cards will work. Obviously, it's almost impossible to buy cryptocurrency using Zimbabwe dollars because there's no platform that really takes us. But that is our biggest challenge. And that's why I was excited when I heard about CoinMadi coming through. CoinMadi becomes an exchange here in Zimbabwe and gives us an opportunity to be able to jump in without so much of the red tape, without so much of the challenges. My next episode will be a step-by-step on how you can actually create a CoinMadi account, how you can get ready to start trading. And CoinMadi has all the major cryptocurrencies, as well as I think just about all, if not most of the altcoins that you would want. And these are available for you to either trade or to own. And trading is usually when you're just buying and trying to trade up in a very short space of time. My last episode was talking about investing versus trading on the stock market, but it's the same terms for the cryptocurrency market as well. So you can listen to that and it'll teach you what the difference is between trading cryptocurrency and investing in cryptocurrency. I did speak a bit about cryptocurrency scams. I'm not going to talk about these too much. I'm going to do a separate episode where I really speak about cryptocurrency scams. But how I would summarize it right now is always do the math. The math is the easiest way for you to know whether this is a scam or not. Someone came into my inbox, something about Bitcoin mining, and said that I'd be able to double a $100 investment within 48 hours. Now, I just want you to do the math because I did the math. There is no reason for this person to actually come to me and offer me this opportunity if this is how much money it makes them. I mean, if you can put in $100 and in 2 days it's $200, it means in about 4 days you've got $1,600, or in 4 cycles, which is like 8 days, you'll have $3,200 in 10 days. Why would you be able to make such money and go around looking for people to give it to? No one is that kind. If there was such an easy way to make money off cryptocurrency, everyone would be doing it. And people who are investing in cryptocurrency are not even making $100 in 48 hours off their $100. So it's very important to always do the math. This CoinMadi partnership that we have, we will be helping you understand, first of all, the cryptocurrency market or the cryptocurrency space itself. And I will be going through the CoinMadi platform. I will be trading on the CoinMadi platform, helping to give feedback, step-by-step guides on how you can do it so that we can all learn at the same time. You don't have to be as confused or face as many challenges as the next person because you'll have me. We can do this together. And with regards to my CoinMadi account, we'll be starting with the $50 USDT. USDT is a stable coin. Stable coins are cryptocurrencies, but that are apparently backed on US dollars. So one stable coin will always be equal to $1 US. So I'll be starting with 50 USDT that I'll be using to trade, and then I'll be giving you feedback as to what's happening with my portfolio. Why this is important is because you get to actually see how trading in cryptocurrency is. One of the most important things, I say this with shares, it's just as important with cryptocurrency. Do not invest money that you have a plan for. You can't say I want to pay fees. You know schools are opening soon. You can't say I want to pay fees next week and decide to put that money into cryptocurrency because you want it to grow so that you have some money left over, or so that Maria fees ikwane, so that you have enough money for fees. You can't do that. You need to always invest money that you are willing to let go of for the long term. And that is one of the most important things when it comes to trading. Now that I've got my $53 that I started with in my CoinMadi account, the first coin that I've decided to actually purchase was Matic or Polygon. And already in 2 days, the value of my $53 that I got is now at $57. It's already starting to grow because I picked out some really good coins. But I'll be speaking about one coin at a time with each and every episode. Why I picked out Polygon is because it has become a predominant layer 2 solution for Ethereum scaling. Remember I said Ethereum is where a lot of different cryptocurrencies are using them as a platform? Well, Polygon is also another one that people are using to enhance what they're already doing on the Ethereum platform. So it's going to be one of the important ones because a lot of projects will be dependent on it. I put money into it trusting that it's here for the long term. And it's also very important to note that many of the most popular dApps or decentralized applications are now actually deployed onto the Polygon network. So again, this is something that gives you that picture of, oh wow, this cryptocurrency is here for the long term. Value may not balloon like it is doing with other cryptocurrency coins at the moment, but you definitely know that it is there for the long term. Also, one of the things to note is that future plans in the recent future. These are the things you need to look out for when you're picking your cryptocurrency. I'll do an episode on that as well. Future plans is they've got some technology aspects that they are keen to improve through partnerships. They've got one with Hermes, and I don't want to get too technical, but these are the things that I went to the point of reading up and looking into before I invested into Polygon. And also to note, as of the 28th of August, Polygon was close to 51 million wallets. So 51 million different wallets that hold Polygon. This is a big deal because it also shows you how many people are in that coin. That works for your safety. Someone can't wake up and tell you they've got their coin called the Archie coin, buy into it, and there's only 100 people who have that coin. 2, one person has 50% of that coin. You're already in trouble because you're going to buy that coin, buying out someone who's trying to get rid of a dead coin. So that is pretty much it in terms of our introduction to cryptocurrency. I would also like to just suggest a few places that you can get information with regards to how to improve if you're a person who's starting out on cryptocurrency. If you're in Zimbabwe, I strongly recommend that you follow the Mari podcast as well as KaizenYOU or Finlit Bay. These are people who talk about cryptocurrency a lot and also talk about it with respect to the Zimbabwean market. You can also follow Prosper Mwezi, Prosmoon on Twitter. He's another person who is strong on the cryptocurrency, especially on some of the technical aspects. He's one of those people where if you follow him, you get to see some of the projects that are happening in real time or in a shorter period of time, and that will definitely help you. I also watch a few YouTube channels for more content. Lark Davies is one of them, Coin Bureau, Altcoin Daily, as well as BitBoy. I'll leave links to these channels in the description of the podcast so that you can get them. I'll also share them on my social media as tweets as well as posts so that you can actually get to it. There's a lot of value that you can get from actually listening to these people or reading up. Also make sure that you join Reddit. It may be confusing in the first days. Join Reddit, join the subreddit cryptocurrency, a lot to learn in there. Also, you need to be careful in there because a lot of people are always trying to shill or sell you their coins so that you can get into it. But it's a great place to get into and learn a lot more. As always, thank you very much for tuning into the podcast. Remember to subscribe from wherever you listen to it. Share this with someone who is starting their cryptocurrency investment journey. The more people we share the podcast with, the more it grows and the more we can all benefit, the more feedback we can get, and the better we can all get. And the whole point of the kaizenYOU podcast is to continuously improve yourself. Thank you very much. I'll catch you in the next one.
Continuously improve yourself.